How you doing, guys? How you doing, guys? Gather around. It's Danny K. Right back again with another video. Comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We're trying to hit 300 subscribers by the end of this month. 300 subscribers by the end of this month. I'm trying to get monetized. I'm dropping fire content on a daily. I dropped a fire video yesterday. A fire video yesterday. They should go check it out. You're going to see the link of it right here. Check it out. But today I want to talk to you about why you can't afford to be a low value male. You can't afford to be a low value male. I'm gonna repeat that again. You can't afford to be a low value male. And I'm gonna give you the reasons why. And this is coming from somebody who was low value. This comes from somebody who's working the way to get out of that position, who's working their way to becoming a high value male. So I'm not just talking like, oh, and I'm not there. I'm not talking about, oh, I'm this guy making 6 figures, I'm doing this and that, this and that. But I'm a guy that was literally doing nothing. A guy that was working one job, not working even 40 hours, just doing 40 hours, coming home sleeping, wasting time, watching videos, playing video games all the time. So this coming from a guy who was a low value male. Me looking at him, I was a low value male. And I tell you right now, you can't afford to be a low value male if you are one right now. And before I get into this, I want to tell you this. The good thing about being a low, not a good thing, but the good thing about being that status is that you could change being low value. You could change being a low value individual, a low value male. That's something that you could change. It's going to take hard work and effort, but you could change that. That's a good thing. It's not something that's stagnant. It's not a disease or like AIDS, like, oh, you got it, you got it. It's just something that you could change for the better. But I'm going to get into the steps. Let's go dive into this. Let's go dive into the business. Shout out to the business. Let's go dive into this work real quick. Why can't you afford to be a low value male? Number one, you have no self-respect. If you're a low value male, you have no self-respect. Why? I always say you're a CEO of your kingdom. You have a kingdom to run. You yourself, your personal economy, that's your kingdom. If it's in shambles, what that says about you? A person who's okay to be in a low value status and sees nothing wrong with it is a person who has no self-respect. And the world doesn't care or to understand the situation. Because I understand there's some brothers here who are going through it. They have to work 2 jobs, don't have no time to love. You always have time, but they're in a sticky situation. I understand that. I understand that, guys, gentlemen. I understand that, gentlemen. But listen, the world doesn't care about your struggles. The world and the females in it don't care about your struggles. They care if you produce. They don't care about your struggles. They don't care about, oh, I've been going through this. They don't care about that. What are you doing for society? How you helping society? We don't care about your struggles. And from the outside looking in, they say you have no self-respect because you're good at being at the bottom of the barrel and staying there. You're good at it. And they're not going to stop you. They're not going to stop you. They're going to go right on ahead. Be low value. Go right on ahead. But you're going to be punished. You're going to be punished. You're going to be punished. I remember a mentor of mine told me being poor is the most expensive thing to do. Being poor is the most expensive thing to do. And most of the time we have no self-respect, but most of the time you're poor. And poor is a mentality. But broke is a mentality. Most of the time you're poor and broke. You have self-respect, you put them boots on, you go out there to work. But I'm going to get to the next point, I'm not going to go there. Yeah. You have to provide value that will make you get paid in the marketplace. You can't afford to be low value because as I said again before, being poor is an expensive thing to do. The price of living is going up. The price of food is going up. The value of the dollar is going down by the year. Inflation is happening to this economy. You need to have savings. Let's say again, you have a kingdom, guys. It's wartime. It's not time to sit down. It's wartime. It's wartime. Especially if you're a low value male, you need to put them boots on, you need to put the helmet on, you need to get the AR-15 and you start shooting. You need to start putting in work in your personal life. Right now you're in the bushes, you're in the shrubs, they're shooting at you, and you just duck for cover, you just did like this. Just moaned out. I don't want to compete. I want to be low value. It's so comfortable. I don't have to deal with responsibility. I don't have to deal with the pressures. That's what's happening. They shooting, you just standing there like this. You scared. Shell shocked. You scared. No, wake up. Wake up. Put that helmet on. Get that gun and start getting ready to blast. Because being a low value male is so expensive to be, so expensive to do. Being a low value male, you don't have no savings. Being a low value male, you don't got no investments. Being a low value male, you got a lot of debt. People are chasing you down to pay off debt. Being a low value male, you're over here dependent on your parents. Being a low value male, you're not a real man. I'm telling you, being a low value male is it's one of the worst things you could do. And how do I know? Because I was in that situation. Just a year and a half ago, I was in this situation. I was living on my mama's house, driving my mama car, everything. And guess what? The people around me, I was not around with good people. They told me, you're okay, bro. It's okay. Your time will come. Your time will come. Low value stuff. When you're low value, you hang out with other low value people. But every time I went around with the high value people, the millionaires, and the people who are successful in life, the professors, the doctors, they looked at me like this, yo, bro, you can do way more better than what you're doing right now. You're not a real man. I'm a multi-millionaire. A mentor told me like this, yo, bro, you're not a real man, bro. You live in your mom's house, you call yourself a real man? You're saying that, oh, I'm a king. You're not no king. He told me that. I was hurt. But he was telling the truth, and that's the truth that I needed to get out of my low value essence. That I put in this. I started putting in work. 2 jobs, having 2 businesses, doing 3 YouTube channels. I'm putting in the work every day to get out of this state. Just last year, I changed my life. This whole year, moved out, got my own car. Working 2 jobs, as I said again. And I'm not just saying this to oppress on you, but to press upon you the change that I made in my life when I realized being low value is very expensive. Being low value, when an expense comes up, then you got no money. Now you got to hurry up and scatter and McNatter, then rob Peter to pay Paul. It's not worth it at all, being low value. It's draining. It's draining. And as I said before, you can't afford to be low values because since you're not providing any value to society, society won't provide any value to you. And you can't gain power and control. You cannot. It's impossible. It's impossible. You need to get your economics together. Next one. I like this topic, and I've been really diving deep on you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I've been diving deep on the men this week. I made 3 videos back to back, just going straight at you guys, straight for the gulag, straight for the heart. But don't worry, I'm gonna get the girls next. The girls over here smiling, they probably will send this. Like, yeah, listen what this guy said. He said you can't be a low value man. You're a low value male. Don't worry, I got the girls next. But men, listen up, because as men, we have to change the world. As men, we are the foundation of this world. Especially as a young man, I see young men, they're viable and able, and they doing low value stuff. And I'm like, it does not pay. You can't afford to be a low value person. As I said in the first bullet point, I said, you have no respect for yourself and your kingdom is at 0. And the world doesn't care about your situation. The second bullet point, you don't provide value to the world, so the world will not provide any value to you. The world is crazy, but not crazy enough to provide something or give something to somebody who is not deserving. It's not that crazy. If you don't deserve it, you're not going to get it. Or you don't have any leverage, you're not going to get it. The third point, the world and women will give you crap and low value things. And also no respect. Listen, so the world and the woman, you're going to get the worst of the world, the worst of the woman, since you're a low value person. And trust me and believe me, even if you look like you're a high value person, you're over here, looked up nice, you got all your stuff, you still live in your mom's house, you look high value, but then now you're not really maintaining long-term or viable rotations or relationships. Because the true colors start coming out. This guy ain't really pulling like that. He a low value male. He don't got nothing. So then you start getting the beluga whales. You start getting the dolphins. You start getting the oaks. You start getting the blue whales. You start getting the big walruses just hopping around because you're a low value male. So guess what? You're going to get the bottom of the barrel. You're going to get the bottom of the barrel. Because that's what you could afford. Just believe me, low value man, I'm telling you, even if you're pulling like that, it's stressful. Even if you're pulling like that, I always tell God, because when I was in that state, I was pulling. I was getting a lot. I was pulling. It was not those type of beluga whales, no. But it was not viable. And I was looking high value, but it was not viable. It was something hard to sustain. So it's not something real. It's not something tangible. So it's hard to sustain. It's just a look. So it's hard to sustain. There comes to points like this. Okay, what's your plan? What do you got to do? What you want to do? Then you realize that, dang, I don't got like that. I'm not pulling like that. And they'll stay in your life, but it comes way more harder since you're not really like that. In this channel, we're trying to be well-rounded people, well-rounded men. To get our finances together, our body together, our mental together, our spiritual together. We're trying to be well-rounded in these aspects of life. And finances is a part of it. And as a low-value male, the world will give you crap. Trust me, as a low-value person, when they have any skills, any concept of you have to build a skill in order to have some leverage in the marketplace, here's $12 an hour job. Here's $11 an hour job. Here's $10 an hour job. The disrespect, what can you do with that? Unless if you do that, you have to have 2 jobs. But what is that? What bills can you pay with that? But they don't care. It's like, you a low-value person. We'll give you what we think we could give you. Thank God the government put $11, $12 as minimum wage, because we'll go way lower than that. Because that's what we think you're worth. Low-value male. Oh yeah, I know this tearing at the heartstrings, especially to you men that are producing, especially to you men that are at the bottom of the barrel life. This is tearing the heartstrings. And thank you for watching this far, because that's so that you're trying to change. I was the same way as you. When somebody told me that being a low-value male is not where it's at, it tore me the strings, because I was a low-value male. And me coming out, I'm speaking for myself, me coming out of that low-value space is hard. I gotta work 2 times as harder. I gotta gain skill, and I'm starting to realize you gotta gain skill. You gotta be competent in the marketplace. You have to bring something to society. Although you don't want to be part of society, you have to bring something to society so you can be able to retire. So you could be able to invest your money and build and control and power. Because as a man, I believe you should have control and power. If you don't want to have control and power over what your community is, have control and power over yourself. And you do need people for that. I don't care what nobody says. You need to have skills in the marketplace in order to obtain that. Nothing's free in this world. There's no free lunch. And being a low value made you learn that real fast. There's no free lunch. And a dollar lunch will break your pockets. So the world and the woman will give you crap. They give you the bottom of the barrel. They do not care about what they give you. You get the scraps. You get the scraps. You won't get the steak and lobster. Instead, you get the $4, the $5, 4-piece chicken wing from the Chinese store. Instead, you get that egg roll for $1.25 at the Chinese store. What do you mean? When I was low value and I had no money, or best when you hit that Chinese store with $5, you could do some damage. But that's low value stuff. But guess what? Since you're low value, you get the bottom of the barrel. You get the worst foods, the worst women, the worst jobs. Because it look like you don't got no leverage. You don't got nothing to prove. You got something to prove, but you don't have nothing. You're coming over here in my office talking about you want $20-something an hour. You must be out your mind. Here's $11. Get out of my office. Because you're a low-value male. You can't afford to be a low-value male. And if you're a low-value male, as I said again, me getting out of this thing, the way I transformed my life, I had 2 jobs, man. Excuse me. I'm still currently working 2 jobs. Then I realized you have to gain skill in this world. I got my IT certification from Google. And I also got my forklift license. Then I'm going to get my CDL. And I want to get my CDL, I'm going to get my CompTIA A+ certification. I'm not stopping there. I'm still running my business. I'm trying to make my business profitable so I don't have to work. But I'm like, if I'm going to work, I'm going to make my time be worth something. I'm not going to work for pennies on the dollar. I'm not going to work for that. I'm not working for 10, 11, 12, 15, 14. That's nothing. That can't feed me. You could probably do it for right now. But best way you're going to have to work 2 jobs to save up money so you could gain a skill so you could gain more money. I was like, if it's nothing 20 plus, I don't really want to talk. I need to get paid 20 plus while I'm building my business, while I'm making this content for you guys. Because me making this content is free. The only thing I get from this is when I put my business information that I made, Street Mental Fitness, at the bottom. Besides that, I'm not doing this to get paid. So get it out that low level state. Being a low level male is gonna be hard. You're gonna work yourself. You're gonna work yourself. As I said it, and I always say this: if you don't got your stuff together, you don't got your own car, you still living with your mom, you shouldn't be thinking about girls. You're on low. You can't be thinking about that. You can't even protect yourself. You can't even shelter yourself. You think girl gonna shelter you? You think that's gonna happen? You think that's gonna happen? A girl worthwhile gonna shelter you? You gonna get a low value. Beluga whale will shelter you. Or that fat, they will shelter you real good. You're gonna be warm too in the winter. Keep being low value. The woman in the world will give you crap and no respect. And respect is the ultimate thing for a man. The last point. Where did I write this? Okay, yeah. You're doing a disservice to your kingdom and your lineage. This kind of piggybacks on the first round. You're doing disservice to your lineage. You're doing disservice to your future family. Your lack of building legacy will hurt your family. And a lot of you guys are not seeing that. Your lack of producing, your lack of having a legacy, a family legacy. And your lack of having a kingdom, your name will die. You will die and nobody will ever know your name. Nobody will ever give you respect. You think you deserve respect, but no one's going to give you that respect. Since you did a disservice to your kingdom and to your lineage. And let's say you didn't want to have kids. You still have a kingdom. And with that, you can help somebody. With that, you can help your community. With that, you can help your nephews or your relatives. Damn, I'm looking for it. I didn't have a bottle wash. I should have brought one. You need to build your kingdom and for not only for your lineage, for the people around you, for the loved ones around you, for your community. Because that's what it's about in the bigger picture. I'm not doing these videos just because I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to do it. No, I'm doing this because I'm like, yes, I want to build my kingdom. I want to build my lineage. When I have kids, I want my kids to see this. Like, dang, that was granddaddy. He did that. We wouldn't be here without him. I'm building my kingdom. If I die today, these videos will stay here forever. If I die today, God rest my soul, if I die today, these videos will last forever. If I die today, you guys will be like this. Then RP Danny K. I can say a lot of things about that, but that guy was a hard worker. That guy dropped videos almost on a daily. That guy gave good information. This lasts forever. If the service closes in case, but this videos will be on the internet forever that people could watch and see, and this will be my legacy. This will be my kingdom. This part of my kingdom. So what is going to be your kingdom? Are you having assets? Right now I'm doing option trading. I have a real estate company that I'm building, a fitness brand that I'm building. That's part of my kingdom. So you being a low value male, you're doing disservice to your kingdom and your lineage. And that's if you want to have kids. And I don't think when you're a low value male, don't have kids. For the love of God. For the love of God. If you don't believe God, for the love of Allah. You don't believe in Allah, for the love of whatever God you believe in. Do not have kids if you're at this state. You're doing disservice to the kids. You're doing the disservice to the kids. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're doing a real disservice to your kids. You won't be able to help progress them in life at all. When you're at a low value state, the only thing you should be working out is getting out of that hole. That's the only thing you should be working out. Getting out of that hole, getting your body right, losing weight. If you're a fat guy, losing weight. If you're a broke guy, getting your money straight. Because right now you're paperweight. You're supposed to be over here just sitting back and just bust it down. You know what I mean? You don't have to change anything. But you're supposed to be over here just respectable as a man. When you're low value, you can't wear some nice clothes. You're not looking presentable. If you don't look presentable, you think you're gonna have a girl that looks presentable, or she's gonna look chisty. And you wanna bring a kid in this world to inherit your low value self. To inherit nothing. Now he has to go out and start literally from zero. He has to go out there and start from zero. He don't got no money for college. He has to go there and bust himself to work through college. He don't got money to start a business. He has to literally start from the bottom. Start from the bottom. And if you low value, live in a low value place. How can you build a kingdom when you want to stay at a low value state? You can't build your kingdom like that. And you always have to start. You start from somewhere. I always say it starts from somewhere. And if you're a low value man watching this, listen, I was one too just last year. That's a couple months ago. Living in my mom's house, driving my mom's car, pulling up. I was pulling. But they didn't know it was my mom's car. I was pulling. But I realized that was low value stuff. As a man, you need to get your own. Now I'm building my kingdom. I have my own car. Son goes to crap. I can sell my car for some money. I'm renting a room right now. Son goes to crap. I could dip out. That's something that's mine now. Now I'm building a kingdom. I have a business. If once I build it up and that goes, I can sell it. So as you can see, being a low value male, you can't afford to do it, gentlemen. You think I'm pulling, I'm good where I am. Trust and believe me, it's not worth it. It's not about the girls. It's for yourself, your own self-respect. Me driving my mama car, you think I was over here, I was confident, but that's fake confidence, because it's not mine. I had to look myself in the mirror. Me talking to a millionaire. He looked at me, he's like, yo, bro, you think you're a man doing this? You don't got your own? I'm here driving my mama car smiling. Yeah. You see this? This big Honda right here. Big body. I'd rather you drive a Buick, a 1967 Buick that runs well, that is yours, than ride a Mercedes, 2021 Mercedes that belongs to somebody else. Build your kingdom. That might be nothing much, but that's something to start your kingdom with. Because you doing that, you're doing disservice to your kingdom. You're not worth nothing, not even a penny. I had to look myself in the mirror. I told my mom, my mom wants me to move back home. She's like, oh, you can move back home, want you back here. Because I added value. I paid some things. I didn't just sit there and be like, oh, I'll just sit here. I'm just here to hit. No, I did something. But I told her, no, Mom, I'd rather go and sleep in my car. I'd rather go sleep on the streets than move back in. There's no guess to you. It's just, as a man, I had to build myself. As a man, this is what I have to do to become a man. Because you won't be here for me forever. Now, God forbid you might go. Now, what am I going to do? I'm about to depend on, no, I have to depend on myself and on the Most High in order to build myself. So as a low-value male, as a person who's working his way from this dungeon, from this pit of hell, I know that if you don't get out of there, you're doing disservice to your kingdom and your lineage. You're downgrading the stocks of your kingdom, and your lineage will gain nothing from your name. A girl will gain, even if you want to get married, a girl will gain nothing from your name. You can't afford to be low value, gentlemen. It sucks. Me looking back, I'm like, I wasted 2-3 years of my time listening to low value people saying it's okay to be low value when they were still living with their mama. They didn't have nothing I wanted to have in life. Now, out of my friend group, in that friend group, I'm the only person who's living by myself. I'm the only person who's living by myself. And that's the sad reality. So if you're a low value male, switch friends groups. Look for people who are high and great. I mean, you don't have to, like, oh, I'm not going to be friends with. Still be friends with them, but hang out with people on higher esteem. Hang out with millionaires. Hang out with people who are not even millions, thousandaires, 100,000, 100aires. Hang out with people who are on another level than you. A person who has his own place. Hang out with them, because now you're going to start realizing where you at ain't nothing. And life will tell you that real fast. And life told me that. I had to look at life in the eyes. I'm like, dang, where I'm at in life, it's not good. Where I'm at in life, it's just not good. Being low value is not good. And shout out to the business. You opened my eyes in a certain aspect. Shout out to my millionaire mentor. I had a couple. Andrew, Travis, Glendon. They told me like this, yo, bro, if you want to be on another level, you got to level up, bro. Because right now, you're doing low-level stuff. As a man, you can't be happy. You driving your mama's car smiling. Get your own car. Get your own place. You're supposed to be able to buy your mama a car, or buy your daddy a car, or pay your parents' home off. You're supposed to buy yourself a home. But no, you won't be dependent on other people. And you won't call yourself a man. I'm an alpha male. You know, I thought of my mom when I'm driving my mom's car. I'm an alpha male. Get that? No, enough of that, guys. 2021, we're leaving low value stuff behind. We're leaving low value stuff behind. 2021. 2021, we're working to be our best, most masculine, and most alpha version of ourselves. That's what we're doing. This is Danny K. Comment, subscribe. You know, I've been doing a long series from the past last week and this week. Most of the time, and I could chop this up for a whole nother hour, but I'm be rambling. Guys, remember, if you're a low value person, get out of it. Snap out of that. Remember, if you don't got your own place, your own car, you don't have a savings account for at least $1,000 or $2,000. I say $2,000. At least a savings account of $2,000. You don't have investments that you're doing, long-term investments that you're doing. You're not building your kingdom, and you're staying out of the low value stuff. You're doing disservice to your kingdom and your lineage. The world and one will give you crap and low value things in life, and you will have no respect. You don't provide value, and you'll be paid what the marketplace is going to pay you, low value wage. And you will have no self-respect. You have no self-respect for yourself. Your kingdom's at zero, and the world doesn't care about your situation. These are the reasons why it doesn't pay and why you can't afford to be a low value male. This is Danny K. You know where you got this from. Share with your brother. Share with a cousin. Share with somebody who's a low value male. Comment, like, subscribe, man. Comment, subscribe. I'm trying to get monetized this year. 2021 is something that it's pivotal. I'm trying to get monetized this year so I can at least get something for what I'm doing. I'm putting in work for you guys. I'm saying this from the heart, from the soul. 26 minutes in, guys. I could go on longer, but I know most of the time when I go on longer, those content doesn't do that good. So I'm gonna stop right here. This is Danny K. Comment, subscribe. Sometime next week, if a business deal goes well, I might. If a business deal goes well, if I close a deal this month, I might do a $100 giveaway. A $100 giveaway. You heard me right. A $100 giveaway. I would say if I eat, everybody eating. So it's gonna be a $100 giveaway. Wait, if I close a deal, I want people like, oh, dang, said $100 giveaway. Oh, Lord have mercy. No, if I close a deal, there will be a $100 giveaway. $100 giveaway. And shout out to some people want some money. Some people want some money. If you want money, I contact you in the contest below. DM me if you want some prizes, cash prizes for me. DM me so I can send you the money. Cause if you don't DM me, I'm not gonna send you nothing. I'm gonna forget. I got a lot of things going on. So you have to DM me if you want your money. Remember that. But this is Danny K. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for staying this long. This is Danny K out.